Hello, everybody. My name is Grace Smith with the Wise News Network, and today we have a segment on getting around in Cherryville. Now, if you walk around Cherryville, you might notice a couple gaps in the sidewalks or a couple of areas around the city that aren't the most walkable. Well, a local resident decided to start his own cab company to kind of combat these issues that we're seeing around the city. Hello?
Good afternoon, Cherryville Taxi.
Are you here to pick me up?
Absolutely. Yes, I am.
Be right out in a sec.
Hello, Miss Grace.
Hi there. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the ride.
You're welcome, Grace. It's a pleasure.
Hi, Donny. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you doing, Grace?
Doing pretty well. Thank you so much for joining us here today. And can you tell me a little bit about this amazing new taxi service that you have just started?
Well, Cherryville Taxi and Transport. We're in business 3 days. The idea came from, I was in Walmart shopping, and an elderly woman had to wait for transport coming all the way from Gastonia, and she didn't have a ride. So I said, wow, there's nothing else in the area here. And she said, no, I've lived in Cherryville almost 30 years, and, she's a widower. And I said, gave me an idea. Open a taxi and a transport company, and the transport is for non-emergency medical transport. For people, let's say single parents or any parents who have children that need to go to doctors, urgent cares, senior citizens that have appointments, and so forth. And we're also pet friendly.
Very cool. So dogs, cats,
Absolutely.
the whole 9 yards?
I'm a dog lover. I have a dog. I have a Siberian Husky, 170 pounds.
I feel like that'll be very convenient as well because a lot of the emergency vets around this area are out of this specific city and
Absolutely.
area. And why do you think that Cherryville residents need a taxi service?
Well, if you're a Cherryville resident, if you look around, there's really there's no bus service. Okay, that's first. There's no service people to say, hey, let me go wait for the bus, pay $1, whatever the case is back in the day. But there's no Ubers, hardly any Lyfts, it's needed. After COVID, that set the precedent for a lot of different things. People were stuck in their houses. They couldn't get a ride. They couldn't go food shopping. There was nobody out. And it's still somewhat that same way. But over here, we're very limited on transportation. Even in Lincoln, even in Shelby. Very limited on transportation. And it's been since 1967 since we've had a taxi company here.
Wow, I didn't realize it had been that long.
1967.
Is the walkability of Cherryville one of the reasons why you decided to start
Yes,
this
that's
taxi
also
service?
another one. If you walk up and down Cherryville, there's a lot of broken sidewalks, just holes, potholes. It's not safe. And it's not safe for the elderly, it's not safe for young people, it's not safe for anybody, even for bike riders. The roads are broken. A lot of sidewalks are broken. If you look over there, they're broken. You look down there, they're broken. It's not feasible.
Cherryville is supposed to expect quite a bit of growth in the coming years.
Yes.
And as Cherryville grows, do you have plans to grow your service as well?
Yes, absolutely. As you know, Two Kings Casino is opened about 2.5 years ago. From what I understand, they're going to be getting the approval to finally build, hopefully in the next month or two. And I will be running shuttles every hour on the hour to the casino and back for $10 a person.
And how many customers have you serviced so far?
We're open 3 days now, and I've done 4 airport calls, another one on the way at 6:30. I don't want to give the gentleman's name. We've done multiple calls to Walmart, Food Lion, and I have one scheduled for Friday to go to a vet outside of Cherryville. It's in Lincoln.
Okay,
Yeah.
Perfect. And now let's get into a little bit more specifically about your service. How can people reach you?
Right here on the back of the car, we have business cards, 704-837-4444. We have a website, Facebook, Cherryville Town Talk. We are available 24 hours a day. Now, as of right now, I'm usually going to about 11 o'clock at night, but I will make exceptions. That's not a problem.
And is there any boundaries for your service? Or
No.
you don't have to be in Cherryville?
Shelby, Lincoln, Gastonia, Charlotte, Morrisville, Huntersville, does not matter. We will service every area.
Perfect. And can you tell me a little bit about safety? I know that that is a very big concern for people who would be utilizing transportation services. What kind of safeguards do you have in place?
That's a concern for me too. In my car, I have cameras, okay? I have one camera, as you can see there. Everything is recorded. I also have multiple more cameras in the car. I don't want to show you where, but as you can see the one up there and everybody will see that. There's other cameras inside the car and there's 4 cameras outside the car.
Okay.
Everything is fully inspected through the state, through the Chief Hunsinger, our wonderful Chief of Police in Cherryville. Great guy, good staff, wonderful. We love our police. That's been inspected, the mechanic's inspected. We're up to safety standards, 100%. Hypothetically, okay? And I've gone to all the principals at the school. I met with them in the last 48 hours. Very nice people. As we know, the buses run late here, right? We all know that, okay? So parents run late. They can't get to work on time. You call me. Oh, but my kid is a minor. I have cameras all over this car. You will not have to worry about anything. If anything needs to be said or asked, I could pull that camera immediately and you will see all the footage. I cannot fool around with that camera. I cannot play with it. It's all on video. Your kids are safe. And if I have a minor in a car and I have to drop them to a door, I will not release that child until somebody is there. I will not let that child walk in alone. Cherryville's up and coming. We got a lot of things possibly coming in the timeline between the lithium mine, the casino. We have this possible. I've heard about a Home Depot. Who knows? We're available for everything. Airport calls, proms, graduations, down to Charlotte, personal. Sit down there, wait while you're having dinner, whatever you need. Our cars are safe. We have more cars coming in the pipeline. And I will have shuttles back and forth for the casinos and the hotels in the area, whatever people need.
Perfect. And then the last thing I'll ask you is, what are your rates?
My rates are $3.75 just to get in the car, and it's $3.75 every mile after that. But airport calls are set at a set price. So it's $110 to go to the airport. If I have to pick you up from the airport to come home, it's still $110. Okay? Now, if your flight's delayed, I would appreciate a text or something that your flight's delayed, but, you know, that's fine. And we also go to Atlanta, too, for calls.
Oh, really?
Yes, I will go. Absolutely, because I've had at least 10 people ask me if I would drive to Atlanta for calls due to, you know, cancellations, whatever the case is, and I will.
It's really great to see that you're so versatile and open to things kind of going with the flow. I think that this is a really great service that Cherryville will definitely be utilizing. Thank you so much, Donny.
Thank you very much for your time.
As you can see, it is that easy to call a taxi with Cherryville Taxi and Transportation. For the Wise News Network, I'm Grace Smith.